Number 1. The 1969 Ford Ranger Custom Long Bed, listed at $5,500 and located in Charleston, West Virginia. This one takes us straight back to the late 60s, a time when Ford trucks were built with simplicity, strength, and a whole lot of character. Sitting here is a 1969 Ford F-100 Ranger Custom Long Bed, a survivor of an era when pickups were designed to be true workhorses, yet still carried a sense of style and pride. According to the seller, this truck has only 77,000 original miles on the clock. For a vehicle that's more than half a century old, that's an impressive figure. The heart of this Ranger is a 360 cubic inch V8, and it reportedly cranks right up without hesitation. Backing that motor is a 3-speed manual transmission on the column, the kind of setup that reminds you what real driving feels like. No computers, no electronics, just mechanical connection between you and the road. The seller describes it as a really sweet truck, and it's easy to see why. Trucks like this are getting harder and harder to find, especially in such original condition with relatively low miles. Many of these old Fords were worked to the bone, hauling loads, pulling trailers, or seeing hard years on farms. But this one, it feels more like a time capsule, kept alive for decades with care and respect. It's located in Charleston, West Virginia, and comes with a clear title, making ownership as straightforward as the truck itself. The asking price is $5,500, but here's something interesting. The seller is open to trades for other classic cars and trucks. That means if you've got something unique sitting in your garage, you might just be able to strike a deal and swap stories along with keys. What really stands out about a truck like this is the blend of rugged utility and nostalgic charm. The Ranger custom trim gave the F-100 a touch of refinement back in its day, with extra details and styling cues that separated from the base models. Pair that with a long bed, and you got both practicality and presence. A truck that looks just as good parked at the show as it does hauling a load down the highway. For collectors, this is the kind of Ford that offers endless possibilities. You could restore it to showroom condition, repaint it in one of those bold 60s colors, and turn it into a head-turning classic. Or you could leave it mostly as is, preserving its originality and letting the history show through every detail. And for those who simply want an honest old truck to enjoy on weekends, well, this one seems to fit the bill perfectly. In a world where most vehicles are filled with sensors, computers, and endless electronics, stepping into a 1969 Ranger Custom is like stepping back to a time when trucks were built to last. Simple, durable, and full of heart. For just $5,500, it's not just a pickup. It's a piece of American history, waiting for its next chapter. Number 2. The 1974 Ford F-250 Long Bed, listed at $10,000 and located in Axton, Virginia. Here we got a true heavy-duty classic, a 1974 Ford F-250 Long Bed, built in an era when Ford trucks were designed to handle hard work, while carrying a reputation for toughness that still stands strong today. This truck has 146,000 miles on the odometer, paired with an automatic transmission, and it's offered at $10,000 or best offer. Under the hood, it's powered by the trusted 5.9-liter, 360 cubic inch V8, made of the Ford's durable C6 transmission. The current owner has gone the extra mile to improve cooling and durability, installing a Banks transmission temperature sending unit, along with an XL external transmission cooler and an aluminum radiator. For performance, you'll find an Edelbrock Performer 4-barrel intake with an Edelbrock 600 carburetor, ensuring solid throttle response and reliability. Supporting the system is a 155 amp PowerMaster alternator, keeping all the electricals charged and ready. When it comes to suspension and ride quality, this F-250 is equipped with Rancho 9000 shocks and Moog variable rate coil springs, giving it the ability to handle heavy loads while still maintaining ride comfort. The massive 38-gallon gas tank ensures you can take on long hauls without worrying about constant refueling. And if towing is your priority, this truck is ready with a CURT XL tow hitch and a CURT Spectrum brake controller, making it more than capable of pulling trailers or equipment with confidence. The seller mentions a lot of maintenance has already been handled, including new brakes and new tires, so it's road ready for its next owner. But what really sets this F-250 apart is the history. The current seller is only the third owner, and with it comes a treasure trove of documentation. The original title, the original keys, and even the books and paperwork from the showroom floor. That's the kind of provenance collectors and enthusiasts appreciate, showing that this truck has been cared for and preserved over the decades. Originally, this F-250 was all stock, but along the way the owner made thoughtful upgrades while still keeping the original parts. And here's the best part. Those original components are included with the sale. That means you're not only buying a classic Ford that's already enhanced for performance and reliability, but you're also getting the original equipment if you want to take it back closer to stock condition. Overall, this 1974 Ford F-250 long bed is more than just a workhorse. It's a slice of Ford truck history, carefully preserved, lightly modified for today's driving, and backed by decades of documentation. Whether you're looking for a rugged weekend hauler, a vintage tow rig, or a collector piece with authenticity, this truck checks all the boxes. And at $10,000 OBO, it's ready for its next chapter. Number 3. The 1972 Ford F-250, listed at $15,000 and located in Ottawa, Ontario. Here we've got a rare opportunity to own a piece of Canadian truck history, a one-owner, all-original 1972 Ford F-250. This truck originally came out of Gibson's, British Columbia, the very same coastal town made famous by the classic Canadian TV show The Beachcombers. For anyone who values authenticity and originality, this F-250 is a true survivor, carrying decades of honest history in every panel. With just 79,000 kilometers on the odometer, this truck has lived a careful life compared to most workhorses of its era. The exterior wears a fantastic natural patina, a look that can't be replicated and has become highly sought after by collectors who appreciate originality over restoration. It tells a story of use, care, and time, the kind of character that can't be faked. Mechanically, the truck has been thoroughly gone through to ensure reliability. It has received a new clutch and flywheel, making the manual transmission smooth and dependable. It also comes with new tires and new brakes, giving you peace of mind on the road. On the engine side, it's been refreshed with new carburetor, a complete tune-up, new gaskets on the oil pan, valve covers, and manifold. So it's not just a looker, it's ready to drive. The seller describes it as a true turnkey truck. Hop in, fire it up, and enjoy the ride. What makes this F-250 especially appealing is its balance of originality and mechanical dependability. You're getting a truck that hasn't been over-restored or stripped of its history, but at the same time, the key maintenance and upgrades have already been done. That makes it ideal for someone who wants a dependable weekend cruiser, a classic hauler, or even just a conversation piece at car and truck shows. The asking price is $15,000, and it's being sold as is the way it sits today. Trucks like this, one owner, low mileage, and wearing their history proudly, don't come around often. For enthusiasts who appreciate the blend of rugged 70s Ford engineering and the irreplaceable beauty of natural patina, this 1972 F-250 is ready for its next caretaker. Number 4. The 1987 Dodge Ram 250, listed at $19,500 and located in Cedar City, Utah. Now here's a truck you don't see every day in this kind of condition. What we have is a 1987 Dodge Ram LE 250, a two-wheel drive, 3/4-ton-long bed powered by Chrysler's reliable 360 cubic inch V8 with a 4-barrel carburetor, paired with the rugged A727 automatic transmission. This truck has only 51,000 original miles, and it shows not just in the numbers, but in the way this entire vehicle has been preserved and restored. The seller describes it as a no-expense spared restoration, and it really shows. The body has been refinished in its original gold and white two-tone color scheme, using nothing but top-of-the-line PPG products. The result is a factory-correct look with a depth and shine that makes this Ram stand out anywhere it goes. Chrome trim, moldings, and bumpers have all been polished to perfection, giving the truck a showroom-quality appearance. Under the hood, the truck is just as impressive. The engine compartment is immaculate, with every detail attended to. An upgraded 3-inch exhaust system runs from the collector through a Flowmaster muffler and finishes with chrome tip, giving the truck a strong, throaty sound while still maintaining drivability. The mechanicals have all been gone through, so this isn't just a truck that looks good, it's one that performs just as well as it did when new. Inside, you'll find the original interior carefully preserved, with a refurbished headliner, an all-new LMC window, and door rubber for a fresh tight seal. It's equipped with air conditioning, cruise control, power windows, power door locks, and the original Dodge AM/FM stereo with cassette player. Everything about this interior feels period correct while still being comfortable enough for modern driving. One of the things that makes this truck extra special is its provenance. It was purchased from the original owner's family, so the history is clean and traceable. The seller has even added a set of classic dog dish hubcaps, while also including the original full-size caps for authenticity. This gives buyers the flexibility to choose between a classic work truck look or the factory-correct appearance. The Dodge has already been making waves at shows, even winning awards in its class, which speaks to the level of detail and pride that went into the restoration. Trucks from the 80s are becoming increasingly collectible and clean. Original examples like this are getting harder to find with each passing year. At $19,500, this isn't just another used truck. It's one of the finest, most original 1987 Dodge Ram 250s you're likely to come across. With its low miles, pristine restoration, and strong heritage, this is a classic that's not only ready to drive, but also ready to show. Number 5. The 1975 Chevrolet Cheyenne 10, listed at $16,500 and located in Pawleys Island, South Carolina. Here's a truck that captures the spirit of mid-70s American pickups. The 1975 Chevrolet Cheyenne 10, a clean and solid example of Chevy's popular square body era. These trucks have earned a cult following over the years, known for their rugged durability, timeless design, and comfortable ride, and this one is no exception, showing 187,456 miles on the odometer. This Cheyenne has clearly been driven and enjoyed, but it's also been cared for. The seller notes it's running a newer engine package, which means you're getting updated reliability under the hood. Paired with its automatic transmission, it's ready to cruise with confidence whether you're running errands around town or hitting the highway. One of the highlights here is that the air conditioning works, which is a huge plus for a truck of this vintage, especially if you plan on using it regularly in warmer climates. Other upgrades include updated gauges for more accurate readouts, a bed liner for protection and durability, and a dual exhaust system that not only boosts performance, but also gives the truck that deep, classic V8 rumble. The Cheyenne trim level was one of Chevrolet's premium offerings in 1975, giving you a touch more refinement compared to the base C10 models. With clean lines, chrome details, and a reputation for toughness, these trucks look just as good today as they did nearly 50 years ago. The seller describes this truck as solid as they come, and that's exactly what you want in a classic Chevy pickup. It's the kind of vehicle you can take to your local car shows, where it will definitely draw attention, but it's also reliable enough to simply hit the road and see the USA in your Chevrolet, just like the old commercials used to say. At $16,500, this is a great opportunity to own a truck that blends classic style with dependable drivability. Whether you're a collector looking for a clean, square body to add to your lineup, or someone who wants a classic they can actually enjoy on the open road, this 1975 Chevrolet Cheyenne 10 checks all the right boxes. Number 6. The 1979 Ford Ranger F-250, listed at $7,000, is located in rural Marlin. This classic workhorse has seen plenty of road time, showing 394,000 miles on the odometer, but has been kept in solid condition and runs strong with its automatic transmission. The exterior holds up well with no dents on the body, and it even comes fitted with a sturdy lumber rack, making it a true utility truck that's ready for both work and play. Brand new front tires are already on, and the original hubs are still intact, keeping some of that authentic vintage charm. What makes this truck stand out is a long list of fresh replacements that have been taken care of, ensuring peace of mind for the next owner. It's had a new water pump, fuel pump, carburetor, starter, and even a power steering pump with fresh fluid. Both front and back brakes are new, as well as the main hoses and fuel lines. The gas tank is equipped with a brand new fuel sending unit, and the truck has also received an oil change and a full tune-up. For comfort and style inside, the seat has been upgraded with a new cover. Even the differential fluid and seals have been replaced, something many sellers overlook, but here, it's already done. The truck also comes with 3 spare tires, and, importantly, all the original parts have been kept, giving collectors and enthusiasts the option to preserve or restore as they like. With reliability updates already handled, this F-250 is truly turnkey and road ready. The seller makes it clear, no email or scam attempt will be entertained. Serious buyers are encouraged to call or text directly. Whether you're looking for a dependable work rig, a weekend project, or a vintage Ford with honest utility, this 1979 Ranger F-250 delivers value. At $7,000, it's priced right for someone who wants a classic truck that's already been cared for with fresh maintenance, yet still carries the rugged personality these late 70s Fords are famous for. Number 7. The 1971 Ford F-100, priced at $7,000, is located in Danville. This long bed classic shows just 22,250 miles on the odometer and comes with manual transmission, making it a standout for those who love the authentic driving experience of a true vintage pickup. Under the hood, this truck is built for performance. It's powered by a 302 engine paired with a 3-speed manual gearbox, giving drivers full control and plenty of old-school muscle. The engine has been upgraded with a Comp Cam's Mother Thumper camshaft, delivering that aggressive idle note enthusiasts crave. Fuel delivery is handled by an AED fuel system and a Holley carburetor, ensuring reliable power and smooth performance. For airflow and power, it's fitted with hooker headers and an Edelbrock RPM air gap intake manifold, while ignition is managed by a Petronix flamethrower distributor. Every upgrade speaks to careful attention and a passion for performance. Cosmetically, the truck carries the timeless styling that makes the 71F100 such a fan favorite, while mechanically, it's been tuned for both sound and strength. With its combination of classic looks and modern upgrades, it's the kind of truck that draws attention at local meets, but also has the capability to be driven and enjoyed regularly. The seller keeps things straightforward. This is a cash-only local sale, and as they state clearly, if the listing is up, the truck is still available. That kind of honesty makes it easier for serious buyers to know they're dealing with someone direct. At $7,000, this 1971 Ford F100 is an attractive option for anyone wanting a project that's already had much of performance work done, or simply a vintage pickup that blends originality with proven upgrades. It's a turnkey piece of American truck history, ready for its next chapter. Number 8. The 1973 Ford F-150 long bed, priced at $8,500 and located in Springer, Oklahoma. This truck comes from the F-100 custom line and has been cared for and upgraded while still holding on to much of its originality. Under the hood, it's powered by a 302 paired with a 3-speed manual transmission, giving you that classic hands-on driving experience. The seller says it runs and drives great, and it's even taken out on weekends, which means it's not just sitting still. The truck has ice-cold air conditioning, though the seller notes there is a small leak. What makes this one extra special is the amount of history that comes with it. There's a lot of paperwork from the original owner, the original title that came with the truck, and of course, a clean title in the seller's name. The truck still wears its original paint, and while there are a couple rust spots, the seller emphasizes nothing major. Many new parts have already been installed to make this pickup more reliable. On the mechanical side, that includes a new thermostat, water pump, belts, solenoid, battery and wires, Holley 2-barrel carburetor, fresh plugs and wires, distributor cap and rotor, master cylinder, and a new combination valve. These upgrades mean less work for the next owner and more peace of mind. Inside, the interior has seen important updates as well. There's a new radio, speakers, and amplifier for entertainment, along with fresh carpet, a new headliner, and dome light. The ignition has been serviced, and even the floor pans have been replaced. On the outside, the 73 F100 sports Craig RSS wheels with Cooper Cobra tires, adding to its classic look and road presence. Additional work includes all new weather stripping, a protective bed liner, fresh undercoating, a new windshield, new door locks, and updated brake lines with calipers, rotors, drums, and pads. The seller also replaced the carrier bearing, fuel tank, fuel lines, taillight harness, trailer plug, and marker light lenses. Taken together, this Ford offers the charm of originality with the reliability of fresh parts. It's the kind of truck you can confidently take out every weekend, show off at local meets, or even use as a dependable driver. At $8,500, this 1973 Ford F-150 long bed is an appealing mix of history, upgrades, and ready to enjoy classic American style. Number 9. The 1986 Ford F-250, priced at $9,000 and located in Santa Barbara, California. This one is a super cab model with just 40,000 miles on the odometer and equipped with an automatic transmission. Under the hood, it carries the legendary 7.5-liter 460 engine, an absolute powerhouse of the era, built to deliver raw strength and reliability. This particular truck is also a 4x4, giving it the ability to handle not just smooth highways, but also rugged back roads and tougher terrain with ease. The seller has taken good care of it. addressing some of the most important maintenance needs right away. A brand new starter and solenoid have been installed, ensuring dependable startups every time. In addition, the brake system has been refreshed with new pads, rotors, and calipers, which means not only does this F-250 have a muscle to get moving, but it also has the stopping power to keep things safe. Currently, this truck is being used as the seller's daily driver, a strong statement about its reliability. A vehicle this age that still holds up to the demands of everyday use speaks volumes about both the original build quality from Ford and the careful upkeep it has received over the years. You're not just looking at a truck that sits in a garage or only comes out for shows. This one is already out there proving itself every day. At $9,000, the price is firm. And when you consider the condition, the low mileage, the updates that have been made, and the sheer durability of these 1980s Ford workhorses, it's a fair deal for someone who values both utility and collectability. The 1986 Ford F-250 Super Cab represents a blend of old-school toughness and modern practicality. It has the heart of a classic, with its big block V8 and timeless body lines, but it's also a turnkey driver, ready for someone to enjoy right now. Whether you're after a reliable work truck, a dependable weekend hauler, or simply a vintage Ford that you can proudly call your own, this one checks all the boxes. So, if you've been searching for a clean, well-kept, and powerful F-250, the Santa Barbara truck might just be the one. Strong, dependable, and ready for its next chapter on the road. Number 10. The 1976 GMC Sierra Classic 1500, listed at $16,000 and located in Hays, Kansas. This truck is a true survivor from the mid-70s. A GMC Sierra Grande 1500 that originally came out of Texas before making its way to Kansas. It carries with it the unmistakable charm of classic American pickups, combining durability, character, and that rugged stance that enthusiasts love. Under the hood, you'll find a 350 small block Chevy, an aftermarket install that gives the Sierra a reliable and proven heart. The wiring has been cleaned up, the trim carefully gone through, and even the windows and seals have been replaced to give a fresh, tight finish. A rebuilt carburetor, new distributor, and stainless steel exhaust with headers round out the upgrades, giving this truck a stronger, cleaner sound and performance. Cold start aren't a problem here. It fires up reliably and runs well. Yes, the motor does show signs of wear, but it's still strong, a testament to the toughness of these small blocks. Inside, the interior has been refreshed. A new AC pump and blower motor were installed, making sure that even on hot summer drives, you'll stay cool and comfortable. The cab is simple, clean, and exactly what you'd expect from a truck built for both work and leisure. The paint job was done by a previous owner, and while it isn't flawless, it has a few chips and scratches. It still presents itself very well. From a distance, the truck looks fantastic, and up close, those little imperfections simply remind you that this is a classic driver, not a garage queen. At 76,000 miles, paired with an automatic transmission, this Sierra is ready for someone who wants a vintage pickup that doesn't just sit still, but gets out on the road. It's already had a lot of important work done, and it's the kind of truck that can be enjoyed right now while leaving room for the next owner to continue refining and making it their own. The seller makes it clear, don't bother with "is this available" messages. This truck is here. It's ready, and it's waiting for the next owner who appreciates a 1970s GMC for what it is, a bold, classic American pickup with plenty of life left to give. At $16,000, located in Hays, Kansas, this Sierra Classic is a sharp-looking, well-sorted example that's equal parts reliable driver and collectible classic, a true representation of what makes these GMCs from the 70s so admired today. Number 11. The 1984 Ford Ranger Long Bed, listed at $8,500 and located in Buffalo, New York. This truck is a beautiful throwback to Ford's early compact pickups. At just 59,200 miles on the odometer, this Ranger is about as original as you're likely to find. It's powered by a reliable 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine paired with a 4-speed manual transmission, giving you the hands-on, old-school driving experience that's becoming rare in today's market. What makes this Ranger stand out is its condition. The seller emphasizes that it's in very nice, original shape. No wild modifications, no questionable aftermarket work. Just a clean, honest Ford that has been well kept for decades. Trucks like this are harder and harder to find, especially in regions like Buffalo, where winters can be tough on vehicles. The fact that it survived in such good condition says a lot about how carefully it's been maintained. With its long bed, this Ranger still delivers practicality. Making it more than just a collectible, it's a usable truck. Whether you want to haul light loads, take it to local car shows, or simply enjoy cruising around town in a piece of 1980s Ford history, it's ready to serve. The smaller engine and manual gearbox also make it more fuel efficient compared to larger trucks of the era, giving it both character and practicality. The seller is clear. This is not a truck for casual browsers or bargain hunters. Serious inquiries only, no trades, and no lowball offers will be entertained. At $8,500 or best offer, it's priced with its originality and condition in mind. The listing will only stay up until winter storage. So if you're interested, the window of opportunity is limited. For fans of classic compact pickups, this 1984 Ford Ranger long bed represents a rare chance to own an unmodified, well-preserved example with just under 60,000 miles. A clean title, a manual transmission, and that original Ford feel. It's the kind of truck that takes you right back to the early days of Ford's Ranger line. Located in Buffalo, New York, this one is ready for the right buyer who appreciates originality and wants to own a slice of 1980s truck history. Number 12. The 1989 Ford F-150 XLT Pickup 2D, listed at $5,000 and located in West Islip, New York. This classic late 80s Ford F-150 has been thoughtfully modified while still keeping its rugged, vintage pickup feel. It has 188,000 miles on the odometer and comes with an automatic transmission, powered by a 306 hydraulic roller motor that's been built for both performance and reliability. The engine features ported heads fresh from the machine shop, with milled surfaces and all-new valve seats, a dual-plane intake manifold, and a 650 CFM Holley carburetor. Ignition duties are handled by an MSD6AL system paired with a ProBillet distributor with bronze gear, and a Performance Cam Plus shorty headers complete the package, giving this F-150 strong power and an aggressive tone. On the suspension side, this truck has been lowered with a 3/5 drop kit from DJM Suspension, giving it a clean, slightly aggressive stance. Rolling on custom 20x9 steel wheels from US Wheel, it's got both style and presence that stands out in a crowd. Mechanically, the truck runs and drives well, although the seller notes that the transmission leaks when hot. While it hasn't been addressed yet due to space and time constraints, this is reflected in the price, leaving an opportunity for a buyer who wants a solid base with performance upgrades already in place. This F-150 represents a mix of classic Ford utility and custom performance upgrades, making it ideal for someone looking for a fun project or a weekend driver that stands out from stock trucks of the era. Despite the mileage, the engine has been treated with care, and the lowered stance along with upgraded wheels gives a look that's both retro and purposeful. At $5,000, it's an affordable entry into a late 80s Ford pickup that's ready to be enjoyed, customized further, or simply driven as is. This truck is perfect for enthusiasts who want a classic F-150 with a bit of personality, plenty of life left in the drivetrain, and the charm of a vintage pickup with modern touches. Located in West Islip, New York, this 1989 Ford F-150 XLT Pickup 2D is ready for the next chapter. Whether that's cruising the streets, attending local car shows, or finishing off as a custom project. Number 13. The 1972 Ford F-150 regular cab long bed, listed at $15,000 and located in Danville, Kentucky. This classic 1972 Ford F-100 Sport Custom 4 by 4 hails originally from Oregon and carries the rugged charm and durability that these early 70s trucks are known for. With 111,111 miles on the odometer, it's a manual transmission truck equipped with power steering and power brakes, giving you a true vintage driving experience combined with modern-day drivability. Mechanically, this truck has received significant attention. Since 2018, the owner has rebuilt the front end and installed a new cam, timing chain, oil pump, and carburetor. A Griffin radiator keeps the engine cool, while Saginaw power steering pump improves handling. The interior has also been refreshed with new cabin setup, including a retro sound radio, new instrument cluster bezel, and updated anti-rattlers and door seals. The truck rides on 15 by 10 US mag slots, and both front and rear bumpers have been replaced. The F-150 shows signs of its age, with some rust in the hood lip, the front of the bed, and a little on the passenger cowl, and the truck appears to have been painted twice at some point. There's a minor oil seep from the rear of the intake, which began after the truck was converted to a cast iron 4-barrel intake in 2018, but nothing that affects drivability. The rear end is equipped with a Pawleys Track 9-inch, adding extra traction and stability for off-road or towing use. Outside of mechanical work, the truck has received a mix of practical and aesthetic upgrades, including new front and rear bumpers, power steering pump, and door seals to reduce rattles. Additional extra parts are available for purchase, including a hood, tailgate, painless wiring harness and loom kit, and a new front windshield, giving the buyer flexibility for further restoration or personalization. This 1972 Ford F-150 combines a classic style and feel of early 70s trucks with careful mechanical upgrades that make it both functional and fun to drive. With its rugged 4x4 capabilities, refreshed interior, and available extra parts, it's a great option for enthusiasts looking for a project that's already had significant work done, or for someone who simply wants a vintage Ford that can be enjoyed on the road. Located in Danville, Kentucky, for 0422, this 1972 Ford F-150 regular cab long bed is a solid blend of classic American truck style, practical upgrades, and a charm only a true early 70s Ford can offer. Number 14. The 1971 Ford F-250 long bed, listed for $700, and currently located in Felton, California. This 1971 F-250 Ranger XLT is being offered as a parts truck, making it a rare opportunity for restorers or builders looking for original components from an early 70s Ford pickup. The truck itself has already served a purpose for the current owner, who purchased it to harvest parts for another build. Key components, including the front suspension and brakes, steering column, hubcaps, and potentially the rear end, have already been kept. However, the rest of the truck remains available, and with a clean title and keys, it's ready for anyone looking to salvage the remaining value. Even as a parts truck, there's plenty to work with. It offers rust-free doors, a solid cab, bed, miscellaneous trim, a rough tailgate, glass grille, hood, bench seat, and an HEI distributor. These are all items that can be reused, restored, or adapted for your own project. Whether you're looking for replacement body panels, mechanical parts, or interior components, this F-250 presents a cost-effective way to source original Ford pieces without hunting multiple listings. The truck is located in Santa Cruz, and the seller is clear that they plan to strip it by midweek. After salvaging the necessary components for their own project, the remaining truck will need to go quickly to free up space on their trailer. This urgency makes it a prime opportunity for anyone ready to act fast and collect the remaining parts. At just $700, this 1971 Ford F-250 long bed offers incredible value for enthusiasts or mechanics in need of authentic vintage parts. It's not a complete driver, but for the right buyer, it's a gold mine of classic Ford components that can help restore or upgrade another truck. For collectors, restorers, or those in the process of building a custom F-250, this parts truck is a practical and affordable solution. The clean title and ready keys mean the transaction can be handled smoothly, giving the buyer a head start on their project. Located in Felton, California, this truck is waiting for someone who can take advantage of what remains and give these classic pieces a new purpose. Number 15. The 1981 Chevrolet Scottsdale, listed for $2,500 and currently located in Anderson. This classic 1981 Chevy C20 Scottsdale is a vintage workhorse with plenty of character. It comes with a solid 454 engine and a 3-speed manual transmission with a granny gear, making it a true representation of early 1980s Chevrolet truck engineering. The odometer reads 65,119 original miles, and the truck holds a clean title with no back fees, making it ready for a smooth transfer to a new owner. The truck features dual-fuel tanks, both fully functional, along with practical additions like a locking toolbox, locking gas caps, and a tow hitch, reflecting its utility-focused design. 2 sets of 16.5-inch rims come with the truck, and a few tires are still new, with some even retaining the original nibs, offering great spares for the new owner. A box of extra parts and gaskets is included, showing the care and attention that had gone into maintaining this classic pickup. Mechanically, the engine is strong and was reliable up until recently. The truck currently isn't running due to a fuel leak between the hardline and fuel pump, which prevents fuel from reaching the carburetor. Before this issue arose, the truck would start every time with just a small amount of fuel in the carburetor, even after sitting idle for long periods. There are minor cosmetic and mechanical issues, like a valve cover leak, but the gaskets are included, and overall, it's a solid foundation for someone willing to make it road-ready again. This Scottsdale is perfect for enthusiasts looking for a project truck with classic styling and strong V8 performance. It's a chance to own a piece of Chevrolet history at an affordable price. The seller is open to trades or an SUV or cash offers, and at $2,500 or best offer, it's priced to move for anyone interested in restoring or customizing a classic C20. For those looking for a vintage Chevy with character, reliability, and potential, this 1981 Chevrolet Scottsdale in Anderson is a rare find. With a little work, it can easily become a dependable daily driver, a weekend cruiser, or a standout at classic truck shows, offering both nostalgia and classic American truck power.